That's what I need right there. One of those huge cargo transport planes flying in and out of Travis. And I could fly my stuff back and forth to San Diego constantly. Palm trees, fruit, myself, and, rocks. I know you're thinking, rocks? Why is Gary flying rocks? Yeah. Well, let me tell you why. Let me tell you. It's bright out. I got my rock creek done here in Winters with rock that had been sitting in a pile forever. Right when you think the job is done, you notice the devil. Because the devil is in the details. I'm sure there's more things like that through. But anyway, look at my beautiful stream. It's half sun, half shade. It's really hard to look at when you're, watching a video. However, down in San Diego, I have my black Mexican beach pebble little border I'm doing by the pool. And of course, I've got a whole bunch of these black rocks in here. And I don't really want black in here. I want earth tone. That's the theme here. So I've been picking out all of the black Mexican-like beach pebbles, the black ones. And I can certainly use those. That's too thin down in San Diego. But I figured, well, how am I going to get them there, right? I'm flying down there. Well, let me tell you, Southwest Airlines, they allow you 40 pounds. So I'm going to fly bags of rocks. Sometimes I do stuff and I think about it. I'm like, I wonder if anyone's ever done this before. They bought bags of rocks on the airplane. So this bucket here is like 70 pounds. I have 2 free check-ins. The beauty of Southwest. I think that this bucket here, or this bag, is going to be perfect for putting rocks in. I figure I'm going to put about 30 pounds, 35 pounds of rocks, and I'll put some my oranges, maybe my onions. I'm taking my own onions because I'm too lazy to go to the store once I get there. Of course, I travel with my avocados. I have a few clothes and stuff. Got to have your boom box. Anyway, we're just going to dump this out, and we're going to put rocks in it. It's going to be a bag full of rocks. Whoops. Has anybody ever heard of anybody flying somewhere with a bag full of rocks? Not rock cocaine. That's been done before. I've never done it, but that's been done. I'm sure you get in a lot of trouble for that. I don't think you get in trouble for flying rocks, though. So, anyway, I got to weigh this thing up and pour a bunch of rocks in here. Woo! I'm going to be right at 40 pounds. I might even have a carry-on bag of rocks. Yeah. Oh, that's going to be hard to do. I'm going to need 2 hands for this. I'll give you maybe I'll put all that in my backpack carry-on. So, anyway, that's what I'm doing. And, hey, maybe it heard my request. It's coming back. It's looking for a place to land so I don't have to, embarrass myself in front of Southwest. Maybe they need to fly to San Diego anyway for some reason to go down to Travis Air Force Base to Camp Pendleton. So maybe, just maybe, or Miramar. That's probably where they're going. Maybe they'll land out here somewhere and they'll say, hey, we can take those rocks. Did you ever hear about Manuel Noriega in Panama in the late 80s? That was my thesis. I was an international relations of Latin American major. This guy, the only way that we could, this was actually encapsulated in a pretty good movie, and I forget what it was called. There's one movie called Salvador, which is really good. That was about the similar time period in El Salvador. But yeah, Panama, the CIA was flying. Basically, Ollie North cut a deal where he sold with illegal money that he got from Iran. He used that money to buy illegal weapons. Illegal because it wasn't like officially through government channels, even though it really was. Reagan put him up to it, to fight the Sandinistas down in Nicaragua because the Russians were trying to move into the Central America, and we didn't want that. We didn't want, just like the Cuban Missile Crisis, we didn't want missile installations down there in Nicaragua with this new communist government that was taking over at the time. And anyway, it was, I forget the guy's name. Anyway, Manuel Ortega, Manuel Ortega, he was the guy that was the communist of Nicaragua. He was buddy with Russia. And anyway, they were trying to install that government. They did for 10 years. But it all fell apart, and the Soviet Union fell apart. But yeah, so the crazy part of the story is that Manuel Noriega, he controlled Panama. He was the president of Panama. And he controlled kind of the whole area down there. And it was kind of a backward area back then. And so we wanted to get these weapons to the Sandinistas, to the Iran-Contra fighters. They were fighting, Contra means against, they were fighting against the Sandinistas. Anyway, and these weapons, they were supposed to not exist. Nobody was ever supposed to find out about it because Congress did not authorize that. They specifically didn't. They didn't want to start a war or whatever. But anyway, what happened was Reagan's like, well, we need to keep these damn communists out of our backyard anyway. So Ollie North, go get me a bunch of weapons, use the slush fund from Iran to do it with, and somehow get them down to the Contras. So the CIA was contracting private guys with planes to fly them down there. And then the planes were flying back empty, so they thought, but it turned out Manuel Noriega cut a deal with these guys to fly, and these guys had diplomatic immunity, like basically any drug narco enforcement was specifically told to ignore these planes because they were supposed to not exist. And the CIA figured out that Noriega was loading the planes full of cocaine to bring back to the United States. And they knew he was doing it, and they still didn't do anything. And that was during the war on drugs with Nancy Reagan, if you can believe that. It's the greatest story ever. And so, and the whole idea was that basically we had to be in bed with the devil. And Noriega knew it. He knew that he had us by the you-know-what. So there was nothing we could do about it. If we wanted to fight the war with the Sandinistas and land the planes down there to get the weapons to them, the only way we could do it was through Noriega. And Noriega knew that he had an avenue to bring his cocaine up to the United States unopposed. So that's what he did over and over and over again. Then eventually, when we didn't need him anymore, that's when we invaded Panama. We arrested him, threw him in jail in Florida, and then pretended he was a bad guy. But he was our best buddy for a while, even though he was sending coke on our planes. And that's the whole story. I'm not sending rock cocaine. I'm just sending rocks, real rocks. Those are real rocks. There's no cocaine in them, around them, or anything. So this is totally illegal, I think. Why are you laughing at my rocks?
Oh, I'm not laughing.
You never shipped rocks before? So if you ever do come to the San Diego airport, there's one best place to sit while you're waiting for your ride. I'll let you in on a big secret. It's right here. See this? This is so comfortable. No one ever sits here. This seat is always open. I think there's another one over there. Oh yeah, there's one over there. This is always the best one right here because it affords a wide open view of all of the all of the palm trees and less interesting, the people. So anyway, my daughter's coming to pick me up. Hope you enjoyed that fun little beautifully lit San Diego fluffing in the clouds video I took from the plane.
A federal mandate order requiring mask wearing has been issued for all airports within the United States.
All airport visitors, passengers, and employees are required to wear a mask or facial covering in the airport.
I'm so sick of this masking stuff. They said 20 days from now, apparently, we won't need to wear masks on planes. Anyway, freaking had it with this mask thing. I am absolutely done with that whole thing. All right, that's it. I'm gonna let you in on another secret. And that is, you can actually bring liquid on the plane as long as it's frozen. And if you have an orange grove like I do, and all the oranges that fall into the ground, you might as well just juice them and then freeze the orange juice. That's what I do. See, I mix this 50-50. It's so good. It's like a Slurpee now. But you didn't really get to see where I was sitting. It's an unconventional spot. That's the custom chair that they made for me right there. That's my view. It's so much more comfortable than those or those. Look at that backrest. It's perfectly contoured. So anyway, just thought you would know. I thought you'd want to know. Gotta go wait, get my bag. Get my bag. Another beautiful view of the Palms. Look what I see. Oh, that's heavy. That's a heavy bag. Very heavy bag. It sounds like rocks. Bunch of rocks. Yeah. They're very special rocks, though. Some people bring dogs. I bring rocks. And my daughter is here. All right, this is what we're gonna do. Zip it open. Get this thing opened up. And then we're gonna put the other bag in it. Woo. Rocks and flip-flops and, oh no, smashed bananas. Anyway, I got some food. Throw it one bag in the other bag. See how that works? That's how you do it. There. Works perfectly. That's now 80 pounds of rock. All right. Now, okay. Now it's time to go get some really good Mexican food. Oh my God. Where is she? She said she's here. Oh, I don't see her. I'm gonna drag it out to the edge. Oh, I see her. She's way back there. There's no way I'm walking up there. I'm gonna call her and tell her to come up here. I look like a total weakling. You coming? Yep, here she comes. Here comes my little branch, my beach buggy. Right. Hey, can you help me grab this bags? Yeah. This is gonna be funny. Okay, cool. Just grab that one for me, Ray.
Okay, I'm in there.
Let's go. I told you it'd be funny. Here we go. I don't think she's gonna be able to pick it up. Let's go get it. All right. Let me help you. Guess what's in there?
Bag rocks.
Bag rocks. For the pool. Oh my gosh. Here. Oh. Stepping stones will look so much better with Mexican beach pebbles in them. What do you think about the pool? Hey, can you bring that bag over here?
No, it's full of rocks. You did this to me before.
You're not going to fall for it twice?
No.
Yep. Open it up. They're 2 bags. All right, let's dump them out. Dump those out right there. These are a little bigger than the other ones, but still extremely similar, right? I got those actually from the beach. These I got from somewhere else. I can't remember. I think I bought these. But what do you think? Think it's gonna look good? I can clean this up later with acid, and it'll take all this little film off.
I don't know if these are good. Some of these will fit.
Yeah, there's bigger spots than others. All right, well, that's the end of the video. Is there anything you want to say to people who might get suckered into picking up bags of rocks at an airport when their dad comes?
Don't do it.
Don't do it? How often do you think that's going to happen, though?
Well, their dad isn't Gary Greggs, so probably not often.
All right, and that's pretty much the end of the video. We'll show you what it looks like when we're finished.